Okay, Rhonda Lee, what will those marchers be facing?
Well, they will be facing some rain, that is for certain. So do dress accordingly. That's going to be an issue for you. And it could be kind of chilly too. Right. So, don't let that stop you from doing your civic duty if that's what you want to do. Don't let the weather do that to you. All right, so right now, here's what we have right now at the airport. Not bad. I mean, it's raining, of course, but temperature-wise, again, like I said, not bad. 47 degrees, our dew point's at 37. Winds out of the south at 14. That's something else the protesters, marchers, whatever it is you're going to be doing, need to kind of think about. It's going to be a wet weekend. It's going to be a windy weekend, and it's going to be another week of the same. So what do we do about that? Well, nothing much. You deal with it, don't you? Yes, you do. You are strong, you are smart, and you're good enough. You're smart enough, and doggone it, people like you. So future radar and clouds, here we go with that. We put this thing into motion, and we don't see a lot happening, do we? No. Mainly because we have a series of fronts, if you will, that are going to be headed our way. Mainly rain for us here at the surface, but having said that, about 2,000 feet where our snow level is going to be in some spots. So I do encourage you, highly encourage you to go out and enjoy the slopes because there's plenty of snow to be had, everybody. So this is Sunday, but then we get this break. You notice that as we go into Sunday afternoon? Yeah, I could see a sun break coming in there. Of course, right along the Olympic Mountain, still more snow for you. Cascades, still more snow and more moisture. And that doesn't necessarily change so much by the time we get to Sunday evening either. So watch out for that. So if you're going to be in the mountain passes, do keep a very close eye on those driving conditions because it could be kind of sketchy for you here and there. Now, as we take a look forward as far as our wind goes, as I said before, this is our bigger story, I'd have to say, because the winds are going to be quite hefty, particularly along the coast. Notice how they speed up right along the coast, coming in from the south. So not only are we going to be getting the gusty winds, we'll also be ushering in more moisture, and that's why we have that winter storm watch in place for the Olympics at this point. But as we go into Sunday, still pretty high winds in the usual places, but you're going to notice this change in direction as well. We're going to eventually start to see those winds come in from the west to the east, and that is going to change some of that rain that we have right along the sound itself. That's why it's going to be more spotty in nature as we watch the next front go away. In the meantime, snow totals about 9 inches by Sunday in Stevens Pass, 10 into Mount Baker, about 8 into Snoqualmie Pass. Now, rain-wise, again, do keep an eye on this. We have about 0.14 inches to go into Seattle. Olympia, about a third of an inch for you. Sheldon, about 4.41. But then, yeah, as we go into the rest of the week into Sunday, still more rain on tap for everybody up and down the I-5 corridor. This is mainly going to be snow, as it will be in the Olympics as well. So just watch those travel times, you guys. Be careful, slick roads. Bellingham at 45 tomorrow, 44 in Anacortes, Port Angeles at 45. Still breezy for Mount Vernon, 43 for you. And then along the Central Sound, Linwood, I think you'll be at 46 tomorrow. Issaquah, 47. You're not going to necessarily see a huge change in the temperatures from one high to the next low. Really, that cloud cover is going to keep us pretty well socked in there. We're at 48 for us in Aberdeen, and then on the eastern side of the state, a bit more of a change, as you see. Some snows towards Spokane, that is, and 37 for you in Omak as well. Now, the next 7 days, not a heck of a lot of change, like I said. I mean, now I'm going to have to start taking out my tap shoes because basically our temperatures don't change. The forecast isn't changing. It's that time of year where I get creative, everybody. Basically 45 degrees. So, maybe we'll get to 46 or something fancy like that by Tuesday. But other than that, yeah, I'm going to start to learn how to ad-lib.